So we went on walking actually. I was actually looking if I could park here on the side of the canal, but it's kind of hard and soft. It's hard in terms of it's soft sand, and it's always twiggy, and then the side becomes really high and hard to access. So I think we were fine. But the dogs are easy to walk. Hey guys, why don't we walk this way? Come on. Come on. Come on. Eggie. Come on, Eggie. Eggie. There goes my baby girl. There she goes. Hop. Good. You're almost there. Hi. So I'm looking for like a space where I can put some of my stuff safely, and that's the benefit if I'm gonna have a tent. That even though for me a tent is kind of like okay, can't you just access it? But that by law allows you to like claim a space for like 2 weeks or a month in these public areas, because if I have just my stuff like hidden somewhere, they actually just clean it up quite like fast. Maybe not in this area, but in Sierra Nevada, they yeah, my stuff is always gone by the time I'm returning from a water trip just to get some water, and that's like 20 minutes, and there literally have been people like writing that I need to clean up my stuff, or and I'm like, no, it's my campsite. So I'm looking to kind of find a tent, but again, that's all harder for me to like break down and keep in the car. So I have been fine this so far, but I wanna kind of clean the car a little bit more. Okay, guys, you'll be fine here for a minute now. We're 2 miles away from. No, actually not. We're actually like I think a mile east is the hot springs, but we need to drive around 2 miles back and then 2 miles towards it again. Hey, Aki, let's get you some going. Okay, Guinness. Guinness! Papa. Come, let's get you some. Okay. These are his local mushrooms that are popping out of the ground. Hey, Guinness, 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 he's trying to get away. Come, give him space. Guinea, Guinea, Guinea. Remember, they normally show up already, so he has some freedom finally. Good job, Papa. Go get your zoomies on. Get your zoomies on. There goes it. There it goes. Good Guinea. 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 Good. Guinness, look. Oh. And sit. 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 Good. And go up. Good job. They love the balls. I was so blessed to find like rice, ramen, at the Costco. And it's really good. I will show you later on, or actually now I think. So, I'm not being sponsored, cause I'm new to YouTube, and I just wanna put that out there, cause I think sometimes people are being sponsored, and it is helpful if they're transparent about it. But I have no sponsors, and I'm just pointing this out because this is one of the brands that I can recommend as an alternative to the ramen with gluten and wheat. This is chewy, it's easy to fix, and this happens to be a bigger pack, but they're individual packages, and I really appreciate it. So the Lotus food, and thankfully they had it at Costco. And for me, again, this lifestyle allows me to like adjust my diet and the products to what I need, as opposed to a soup kitchen or the restaurants even, that makes me very sick. And remember, these are the people then also who turn around and blame me, judging me that I have a skin disorder for having drug use issues. Well, I happen to have no drug use issues, but it could happen. And I would still be ill and have no control too much over my skin. The control that I do have is making different choices, how much I eat, when I eat, and what I eat. And I was part of a 2-year research study at UCSF where we documented that. So I literally each month saw the difference between if I had eaten something that didn't work, or if I had bathed in something that had my skin break out, as opposed to when I had bathed in baking soda and not eating gluten or only organic food. There was a big difference over a 2-year period, regardless whether I had the medication. The medication unfortunately exacerbated my MS symptoms, and the biological medication, the injections that are out there so much right now, Remicade, Humira, Stelara, and this is one of the less known symptoms that I had to go back to San Francisco. Actually, I went back to the clinic, the research clinic, and told them about the exacerbated MS symptoms, that it is causing neurological problems. And I thought it really seemed to be coinciding with the starting of the injectable biologics in 2004, and ever since. But that's just my personal experience. Just to put that out there. Yeah, so my skin is really painful, and me being able to eat differently really makes a big difference. And again, that just happens to be in my situation. That doesn't mean that's for other people the case, or I just know research based, and then I happen to have been part of a research study that I chose to be part of, that looked beyond the connection of the heritage and the psoriasis and the eczema. And I actually ended up being one of the 2 top participants with cleaner skin. And I'm telling you, because I had a good relationship with Dr. Levine, the head of research, who took this time to talk to me like for half an hour each visit each month, and to really ask me about my life and the choices I'm making that contributed to me feeling sick, and me feeling valued in that I had a lot of knowledge, and that, I have to say, actually was a big difference. It made a big difference. The moment the study was over and he took another position somewhere, my ball was dropped. I had been promised to continue the medication. It took me even driving back there last year again to see if I could get it back. Just being run around and me having an inability to manage it in a way that my friends are managing it, basically. Not to blame anyone else 100% or myself. It's a combination of, like, you know, unfortunate kind of lack of support and then lack of advocacy, and me struggling trying to get the right skill set. But it matters, for me it matters that there was a doctor for 2 years each month checking in and sitting down, and going beyond just the research part. Yeah, so his name is Dr. Levine. And I believe he's teaching at UCSF right now still. Hey, again, hummus. Are you being cheeky? Are you being my cheeky boy? Are you being cheeky? Yes, you are. That's my little cheeky boy. Hummus likes to be cheeky. He's a naughty and cheeky and smart. Hummus, look at his little legs. Are you my little boy? Oh, I love you. He has his a collar from Falafel, actually. The dog that I lost in the fall. He actually fits it better than her. But you'll notice that I don't really care about the color's destination. But that might be offensive to other people. I believe that they're partly colorblind anyway. So. Go to the zoomies! Get your zoomies on! Zoomies! Hey guys! I'm so happy. Oh, happy! Hey, Guinness! Come on, let's go, Guinea. Good job. There you go. Hopsy.